My father loves making gardening videos. Look at him. Father. Have you got a few comments for my YouTube channel? Where are you going?
Did you get my biscuits or anything?
Yeah.
You had that ready?
Yeah, I know already.
Yay!
Hi! Hello urban farmers and welcome to another episode. Now in this episode, look, I haven't really been overly consistent with uploading. There's a reason for that. I really tried to get my house in order before the winter, and if you live in Melbourne you know how bad the winters are and you really can't do too much outside, especially around the house. So I wanted to finish off my rendering, I wanted to paint my concrete, I'm gonna be finishing off my pergola pretty soon. Anyway, all of that aside, I'm digressing. I've had a lot to do, therefore I didn't really do too much in the garden. But because I don't have too much going on in the garden, half of my garden is actually dead. And I'll show you that at some stage. I'm very disappointed in myself, but such is life, you can't do much about it. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to have a little experiment run for a few months. Now, what the experiment is going to be about is I'm going to scrape the seeds out of an apple and a pear, and it's just some apple that I had sitting in my bench at home for a little while. So what I'm going to do is scrape the seeds out of the apple. I'm going to try and germinate those seeds and see if I can get a little tree growing. So every day I'll film a little segment of how or what the progress is of this apple growing, so you can see how it all pans out. And in the meantime, during sort of that filming, which I'll do daily, I just want to sort of show you this, how it grows every day. I'll also do some other gardening videos in between, you know, showing off my garden. I still want to do an April garden walkthrough, even though my garden is not that good at the moment. I am going to dig everything up and then plant a bunch of stuff in the garden as well. So I am going to prepare my garden for winter and have some winter crops essentially. But yeah, so this is going to be a little experiment. The videos are not going to be overly long. They're actually going to be quite short and sweet. But let's see if we can get the pear and the apple tree growing straight from the seed. So the things that you'll need a paper towel to keep things moist. You'll also need a little cup to keep it all together. You'll need a marker to mark the cups of the dip if you're going to be planting different types of fruits, and you'll need a bit of water. And you'll need something to put on top of the cup to keep the moisture inside the cup so it doesn't evaporate, and it keeps the humidity high in the cup itself. So those are the things that you will need. So now that you have those things, what you want to do is you want to cut the apple and your pear or whatever fruit you have, through the middle, extract the seeds without damaging them, put them on the paper and basically roll them up maybe once or twice, put them in the cup, add a little bit of moisture. If it's a little bit too much, it's not too much of a bother, but make sure that it's not completely drenched, because it shouldn't be. And once you've done that, make sure that you put some Glad wrap or something on top of the cup to keep the moisture high inside. Now what will happen over time is that all the moisture that was on that paper towel will rise a little bit and then collect. The condensation will collect on top of the wrap itself and around the cup, so down at the bottom it's not going to be as wet down the track, and you'll notice that, and a little bit of moisture of course will evaporate. Alright, so while I am looking after Luca, I may as well explain to you what you need. So the environment needs to be very, very moist. There he is, he's not escaping us. So the way that we do that is we want to make sure that we put something on the seeds to keep them moist. Now the seeds shouldn't be in the water directly, but they should be in something that keeps them moist. Now that something could be soil itself, although I'm not going to be there to monitor the soil, so I wasn't going to do that. So what I did instead is I put in a cup, and then I put the seeds in a little bit of tissue paper. I wet the tissue paper, and then I put the wrap on top of the cup, which basically means that it keeps that sealed, and there is constant humidity in there because our office is actually quite warm. So that's the sort of I suppose the mechanics behind it, and what that will essentially do is that'll allow us to have a very moist environment, a very high humidity environment for these seeds to propagate, hopefully. So we'll see how we go. I'm always looking at where Luca is going because no doubt he is going to make trouble somewhere. Let's go, Luca. Let's go. You wanna come? Where's my cheeky? Where's my cheeky? Amo mi jest. Where's my cheeky? Luca. Ne. Dođi vamo. Okay, Luca, so how long do you reckon it'll take for those seeds to sprout? What do you reckon? Have you got any professional opinions there?
Baba.
Baba? You reckon Baba has an opinion on that? Natasha, I think he's calling you Baba. Yeah. What's that? Oh, what does that look like? It's on fire? Yeah, I think so. Alright, let's go. Where's Cheeky Monkey? There he is. Cheeky. So all Luca is doing at the moment is just he wants to climb pretty much everywhere. Is he still against meat?
What? That's why I made a rice thing with veggies.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're still tired. Are you still tired, Luca? So I suppose what I wanted to see through this experiment is how quickly will it actually grow? Will it grow at all? And just, I suppose, whether it's feasible to do this at home. I mean, why not? You've got a cup, you've got a bit of wrap. I'm sure that you can do a similar experiment at home. So I'm very excited about this little project. I'll see tomorrow how it's progressing, and I won't be at work for about 3 days, and then we'll see what happens on Monday. So yeah, looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good little experiment for the Urban Farmer channel. Well, I hope you had fun in this episode with me, and it is a series, so I hope to do a lot of follow-up videos on this little project. So I'll see you next time. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. That would be very much appreciated. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.